Mohammed Middle at CP, BCom General, third year. ശരി.
ചേച്ചിയാ
ആണോ?
ഇന്നലെ ചെയ്യുന്നതാ ഇന്നലെ ക്ലാസ് നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നതിനിടയ്ക്ക്
ഞാൻ കാര്യം ചെയ്യട്ടെ. ഞാൻ ഈ എക്സൽ ഞാൻ ഒപ്പം ഇതിൽ അയച്ചുതരാം. നിന്റെ പേഴ്സണൽ നമ്പറിലോട്ട് അയച്ചുതരാം. ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യാം. ഓഫീസിൽ ഇപ്പൊ വർക്കിംഗ് അല്ലല്ലോ.
നേരെ ചിഞ്ചേരി മെസ്സേജിൽ ക്ലാസ് ക്ലോസ് ചെയ്യണം. വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. ഇതിനോട്
അതിനകത്ത് നോക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ? ഞാൻ നിനക്ക് ഓൾറെഡി അയച്ചു.
റെക്കോർഡ് വീഡിയോ വെച്ചിട്ട് അപ്പൊ മൈക്കിന് ക്ലാസ് സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ചെയ്യണം. ചേച്ചി ആഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് മാം സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ദ ക്ലാസ് അപ്പോഴാണ് അവർ നിർത്തി. അത് ലൈവ് ആയിരുന്നു സാർ.
റെക്കോർഡ് ഓൺ ചെയ്ത് വെച്ചേക്കും അല്ലേ?
അവര് വേറെ എന്താ ചെയ്തോണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പൊ അതിന് സ്റ്റുഡൻസിന് എല്ലാവർക്കും അതിന്റെ മറ്റേ ടീ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സൗണ്ട് കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ?
Good evening, all.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Manoj.
Okay. So, yeah, is the slide visible?
Yes, visible, ma'am.
So let's start. Okay. So the final session on business analytics. In this session, we are going to see about the impact of the analytics part in business in various factors. That is in each and every activity, not starting from the core activity, but at least how it contributes to the major activities in the business, in the organization. And we are going to see about the real life scenarios of organizations, like where this the AI driven business analytics has been followed, included. And so what were the results? So what made the organizations to go on with the design? So why they chose the AI integrated business analytics to implement in their organization or implement in their business activities, and what was the result? So whether did they succeed or not? Okay. Fine. Okay. So to start with, yes, for operational excellence, you need the business analytics part, not only for the forecasting or not only for check what would be the trend or the business trend or the sales trend in the future, which will happen in the nearby future. So not only for that purpose, but you need to have the analytics part for each and every activity in the organization. Say for take example of like for procurement. So for procurement, how this business analytics will be useful. So it helps the organization in analyzing or in predicting and what would be the procurement process or what would be the procured quantity in the forthcoming seasons. Or it can even suggest that who would be the most suitable vendors or the suppliers of a particular kind of raw materials, for the business in the future. And it can also predict the price fluctuations of that particular raw material based on the present price in the market. And it can even take into consideration the inflation rate of the country or the economy of the availability of resources all over the world or in the or where it is available. So taking everything A to Z factors into consideration, it can now give a suggestion or it will give an idea to the business organization that for procurement, what would be the best. And based on those results, the company can decide whether to uh, choose this particular type of vendor, whether to choose this supplier for procuring the raw materials, or whether to go with this kind of raw materials of this kind of quality with this supplier, or whether they can go with like raw materials available in one particular demographic zone instead of like going to other demographic zone. So all these matters, like it completely depends upon the business analytics part. And when it is like AI integrated, that is the data driven business analytics, it is the results are like almost approximate. It is not just like the intuition or just not speculation part. It's almost approximate. So it would be very easier for the organizations for decision making purpose. This is just only for the procurement process. So consider all the activities in the business. Consider, like adding up more employees in the organization. So how it would be, like this doing a business analytics will be useful. Or adding one more department to the organization, say R&D department. The company is planning to start a R&D division, research and development division. because the company is doing well and they want to know like do some enhancement to their existing products. So they are planning to start an R&D division. So business analytics helps the organization to give a clear picture of like how to go with it, what would be the budget, and how should be the infrastructure should be, and how many personnel the workforce has to be like needed for working in the R&D division. And it can even suggest the apparatus or the required, the furniture, so whatever it is, no required materials, like to set up in the R&D division. What would be the process for the next first 3 months or the next 6 months or the next 1 year? So what would be the process, and who can be assigned with what kind of roles and responsibilities? So each and every part the business analytics can suggest. The only thing is you need to have the data. So you feed the data to the system, uh, uh, use the right kind of business analytics software for your organ, which is suitable for your organization, based on the cost or based on the extensiveness where you want to implement or how much you want to implement, and based on the time factor. Time factor. So that's it. So all you have to choose is the right kind of business analytics software, and it does everything for you. It does everything for the organization. Now you can even choose, like whether you would like to do a business analytics only for one particular activity or you want it for the whole activity of the organization. That depends on the top management's, decision. Because if you're implementing business analytics tools and techniques in your organization, it means uh, the more cost will be, has to be implemented. So since it is a cost factor, you need to get approval from the top management. So only if they approve, you can go on with the further process. So it depends on the decision of the top management. So if they decide, if they would like to go on with implementing, or no, like go on with analyzing the business models and business techniques with the AI integration for one particular process or one particular department, say only for HR department or only for marketing department. If the core activity of the organization is sales and marketing of a product, say for insurance company, so sales and marketing is a primary work activity in the insurance companies. So that is the primary activity. So they can implement a business analytics model only for that kind of activity, and they don't have to choose for HR department or for HR activity, and they don't have to choose for finance department or finance activity. So it depends on where you would like to implement, or if the organization, the top management of the organization accepts to implement the business analytics models in all the activities or all the departments in the organization. So yeah, better go for it. So it means the whole organization runs on the analytics model, the business analytics model. So obviously the results would be very near to the like the approximate the success rate would be like very much nearer to the research which has been published by the business analytics models or techniques. So this is how it is done. Now let's see, like how it is implemented, or what is the impact of business analytics, for organizations to perform very excellently in their activities, or doing exceptionally good in each and every departments. So the first thing is like decision making. So decision making usually previously, like it was done by like a kind of intuition, or they would be, like the organization used to check with what has happened in the past, and based on the past events, they go on with the opinions or suggestions that speculate that the sales for this year would be like this much, or the profit for this year would be approximately this value. But if they are implementing business value, business analytics for decision making, so obviously they will be using the data. Data is historical data or the past data, which has already been, which is a past event, which has happened in the industry or which has happened in the within the organization. So while doing that, the results can be, like more approximate. You can even get to know the format what you would like to get. If you want to know get the result in as percentage, you will get the result. If you want to get the result in, what do you say, in integers, you will be getting. Or if you want to get it, is as a pie chart or as a bar chart, you will be getting. So in the way the business organization wants the results to be published, the same way the business analytics model publishes the result. So in decision making, of course, it helps everything. If, for example, if a particular department, say HR department or marketing, and so for HR department, they would like to have the results in as a pie chart. For marketing, they would like to have the results in like a different, like a bar charts. So all, that is also possible. So everything is possible. Like everything can access the business analytics model, no, from their part or from their department, and everyone can get the results what they desire. So it's not a one-way traffic, no, like it's not like it can publish only one kind of result at a time. It's not like. So whoever wants to know, like use it, no, like they can use it. Whoever wants to get the results published in a way they desire or they would like to, so the results would be published accordingly. So this is how, no, the business analytics helps in decision making process. So based on the results, the decision making would be, like very easy. Okay. And next is, the efficiency, productivity, and quality. That is the final performance. That is the performance metrics. So how you will measure the performance metrics of a particular department or for a particular individual or group of individuals, or say something like a project has been. How do you measure the performance of a project which has been implemented recently? So again, business analytics models help in doing so. So it's like Mohammed Anas, please mute your audio. Well, Mohammed Anas, yeah, okay. So for measuring performance metrics, yes, business analytics helps. So it is like it's customized according to the department wise or according to the individual wise or according to the level of management wise. So you can completely customize the business analytics models. Usually what happens is when initially the business analytics model was introduced, it was only the results can be like you can get the results in only one format. For example, when SAP was introduced, as a first step of like managing the data in an organization. So though it was it gave away like for managing big data, which has been uh, input by the company, but the results published like there was some constraints, from the software side, or there were constraints for the businesses like for utilizing the results or using the results for various purposes, because again after getting the results they have to go on with further processes to check whether the results would be working out or not, or whether they can now go with one particular solution or one particular option or not. So even though when they were using, the companies were using SAP, they were having some kind of like a narrowing kind of decision making. But after that, when ERP came into the scene, completely the scenario has become very different. Now each and every department, or each and every individual, the performance metrics methods or analysis can be customized. So it can be customized by the business analytics model. So for each and every employee or worker, so it can suggest the different the ways to increase their performance. Different can give different ideas to increase the performance, because everyone will not be working in the same pattern. So everyone has like their way, their own way of working. So one may be best in one particular factor, and another individual may be work best in another individual factor. So considering all these things, but again, here you have to feed the information of such things. So based on the information it has got from that feed, it can suggest each individual, each employee of the organization, a customized pattern for each employee, how to improve the performance, how to improve their performance, how they can know upskill their the present things they know, or how they can contribute more to the organization, in what way they can learn more from the organization and contribute more to the organization. So in this way, business analytics helps in performance metrics as well. Predictive analysis. This is forecasting analysis. So for forecasting, we know very well, why forecasting is done, for decision making for the top management. Now, not only for the top management, so of course for the middle management as well as for the worker level management, for any decision making, a forecasting, business forecasting is done. So how would the trend would be, in another 1 month or next year or upcoming season, or the forthcoming sales time. So what would be the result? How much products would be sold from the company's side, from the organization side, or what would be the customers' buying pattern? So how would the market trend would be going? So everything, so speculating everything, with the help of the past data. So that's the forecasting. So how it helps in predictive analysis, that is forecasting analytics is, so with the data which we have feeded which we has feeded to the system, which is the past data or the present data, what is happening right now in the organization or what is happening right now in the market. So based on these data, combining these data, so it can predict what would be the customer's buying pattern, and what would be what product the customer would be asking for, or what kind of what kind of service the customer would be expecting from the organization. And it can even predict uh, what what price range, if introduced in this price range, the customers would be buying the product. So everything the business analytics models can suggest to the organization. Again, it's completely data driven, so you have to feed the data to the system so that it gives the approximate results. So it helps in predictive analysis as well. Then process optimization. So not only in what do you say, production units, or not only in other kind of assembly units or production units. Normally in every organization, if you see, you have different kind of processes going on. So sometimes in few organization, one process is dependent on another process. For example, take production. Uh, so production is completely, all the activities are dependent on each other. So only if one activity is done, then their other activity would be can be continued. So after the completion of that particular activity, the other activity can be continued. So this way it goes. Or in few organizations, activities would be independent, completely independent. So in those cases, in both the cases, in either of the cases, the uh, business analytics helps in process optimization. So first thing is, it completely analyzes the whole process of the business from A to Z. So who is who and what roles and responsibilities and which department, how many departments, so how many employees in one particular department, and so who is the head of that particular department, who are the subordinates, who is the reporting person, and what is the the core activity of that particular department. And no, it continues, so each and every department's information, the data is being fed to the system, because the software asks for it. Since the software asks for it, the information is being fed to the system. So after receiving all these data, so it gives a complete suggestion of what should be the, how the process should start and how it should end. And even it gives the the time factor, and it can give you the, what do you say, the timelines. It would give you the timelines to check, whether this particular department has completed this task on time. So it would give you a pop-up notification to the top management or to know like the other departments, to check whether whether the production department has completed one particular batch of production within like this particular day and this particular time. So it gives a signal to all the departments on about the various activities in the organization, so that each and every department in the organization monitors the other department. So it's not that production department functions independently and HR department functions independently. No, it's not like that. So once AI integrated data driven business analytics model is introduced into the organization, it means HR department would be knowing what is happening in the sales and marketing team, what is happening in the production team, what is happening in the other departments. So same way, the management would be knowing what is happening in the middle management or what is happening in the advertising department or R&D department. So everyone would be knowing what process is going on, because it gives a complete insight about and complete guidelines about how to go with the other next level process for everyone. So this is how the AI integrated, that is data-driven business analytics models, helps in process optimization. So this is real-time monitoring, like HR department people always having a check or the other departments. So it's not like they are completely ignorant of what they are going to do and checking on the other department. It's not like that, but the analytics model gives that idea about, or gives the a hint about whether this has been completed by this particular department. So it gives a complete insight. So the other departments would be can be having they can have a self awareness kind of a thing, that since the other department has completed this task, so they will also be forced to complete their task within that timeline. So this is how this is how the organization can run with can be run with without any direct no orders from the top management. So if it is AI implemented or data driven business analytics model organization, the top management doesn't have to have to have to monitor each and every activity. All they get information from the system itself. So they don't have to check on each department's the top managers or to check what is happening in their respective departments. And in supply chain. So in supply chain is a vast area in the sense it includes everything. So supply chain, it includes right from planning the resources, the planning to procure the resources, and then procuring and transportation, and then inventory controlling and warehousing and documentation, a complete documentation process in each and everything, and export import process and last mile delivery to the customer. So it's a big chain of chain of activities in the supply chain system. So even logistics is nothing but the transportation of movement of goods from one place to another place, that is from origin to destination. So how business analytics models helps in uh, I mean, in better performance in supply chain management. So again, as I said before, right from procurement and right from deciding on which vendor can be the best supplier, or what raw materials can be procured, by what time, if it is procured, the quality or the cost of the raw materials will be low. So everything, it gives a clear idea to the organization. So Based on that, the supply chain manager or the logistic manager or the production supervisor or the manager, so they can decide or they can give suggestion to the top management that this is the right time for procurement, or this is the best transportation service suggested by the this business analytics model. And this is the best warehouse, no, like where we can no have our uh, the product stored which has completed the production recently. And this is the best production process to go with, because there are various production processes. And this is the best production process to go with, because no, like we can save cost, we can save time, we can save manpower, we can save energy. So everything. And no, like this is the fastest delivery we can no give to the. So all these suggestions can be given to the top management with the help of no, like business analytics model. The results published by the business analytics model. Again, data has to be fed. So, say for example, um, warehousing, take warehousing. So, how can the business analytics model helps in storage, inventory control, and warehousing? So, what will be the impact? So, it can suggest that no, like who's the best warehouse provider in that particular market, or what is the maximum cube space available in a particular warehouse, so that no, the company's products no, which has recently completed the production can accommodate the cube space in the warehouse. Or it can even suggest you that the competitive price no, like available in the warehouse market. So it can even suggest you whether suggest the company that the company can go with constructing a new warehouse, or renting a warehouse, or taking a lease of a warehouse for storing their products. So many things, no, like all these things can be suggested by the business analytics models. And finally, last mile delivery. So once even last mile delivery is done, the customer's feedback, that is also very important for the organization. So why this is all happening in supply chain? To serve the customers, to make the customers happy, so that customer places the orders again and again from the same company, or no, like from the same group of companies. So to attract the customers, the whole supply chain is no, like working on. So to get the feedback from the customers is also an important activity, in the supply chain management. The final activity, getting feedback from the customer. That is also initiated by and helped by the business analytics model. So once a customer has done a purchase, whether it is online or offline, you can know from the company side, the customer's mobile or email ID, or anything, no, Instagram ID or something is got from the customer side. And a feedback has been requested by the organization. So regarding the product, regarding the service, the customer has got from the organization. So how was the service? Whether the how was the speedy delivery? And what about the product? How was the product? So everything, all the information, within few seconds, immediately after the customer is receiving the product, within few seconds the company gets the feedback. Otherwise, usually what happens in conventional way of no customer feedback, the customer has to physically fill a document, physically fill the questionnaire, like how suggestion about the product, the feedback about the product. So which will take time to process and give the results to the organization. But here, everything is done instantly. So once the customer clicks the submit button, gives the feedback and clicks the submit button in his mobile or laptop or whatever, immediately the feedback goes to the organization's customer feedback database. So again, here also the database is managed by the system, the business analytics system. So finally, it overall, it calculates and takes the average of the happiest customers or loyal customers.
ഞാൻ
And
അതിൻ്റെ ഇതുണ്ട് ഇതുണ്ട് അല്ലേ കെമിക്കൽ
Rajesh,
കെമിക്കൽ
Rajesh Francis. Okay. So in this way, business analytics models help supply chain management processes. So whether if the other processes no which we have seen before, so those are no like individual processes, whereas supply chain is a multi-process. No, it's a chain process. So many parties are involved in supply chain. Logisticians are involved, transportation agency is involved, warehousing people, warehousing agency is involved, production department is involved, procurement department and vendors is involved, the suppliers of raw materials is involved, and documentation people, the documentation agency, who takes care of complete documentation part, the freight forwards or for forwarders or no, like they are also part of the supply chain. The port authorities, in case if the organization is no like exporting their products or importing raw materials or semi-finished products no from other country for final assembly of their product. So here port authorities are also no the part of the supply chain. The ocean liners like MSC, Maersk, Evergreen, so ocean liners. So they are also a part of the supply chain. So supply chain, there are many, no, like players or many people or agencies, parties involved in the supply chain. And business analytics helps the organization to, know, like individually monitor all these parties in the supply chain process on behalf of the organization. So you have many softwares for that. For example, for warehouse, you have a WMS, warehouse management system. For logistics, you have logistics information system. And you have TMS, transport management system for transportation agency. So these are just the names of the general names of the business analytics models, no, which I am no like discussing with you. But each and every software has a specialized name. So whatever the companies are okay with, no, like they can no install the software in their warehouse or install the software in the transportation systems or in their no like production systems or whatever. So this is how business analytics helps in no improving the operation processes in supply chain management. And then customer insight, as I said, the getting feedback from the customer. So not like before, not like in olden days. So customers' feedback is got instantly, very instantly, no, it's got. So immediately as you purchase a product, you get the feedback. The organization is asking your feedback from you. Immediately, once a service you receive from any organization, immediately your feedback is requested by the company. So all you have to do is give any of your any of your no like contact point, whether it's a mobile number or it's your email or it's your Instagram ID or it's your FB ID, whatever. So immediately a suggestion, your feedback is no like as a customer, no organization is requesting from you, and you're giving the suggestion or giving the feedback, simplified feedback, not much. No, previously you see the questionnaires were so big. It would be no in the A4 sheet, and there will be no like many questions asked, some open-ended questions, some close-ended questions, and they will be asking your suggestions where they will be giving no enough space for you to write. So filling up a questionnaire would be like tiresome process. Most of the customers will not be doing it. They ignore the process actually. Or on behalf of the customer, the sales representative will be filling the questionnaire. So all the customers do is like just answer the questions. So the sales representatives will be filling the questionnaire. So finally, the customer has to sign or don't have to sign. So that depends. So that was a tiresome process previously, but now because of like new AI models and new like business analytics models, immediately the feedback request is sent to the customers, and like immediately the feedback is received by the central data bank, the central customer feedback data bank, which is now maintained by the organization. So whenever the organization would like to have the overall average of the customer's feedback, whether it can be for past week or past month, what was the customer's feedback for past month? or what was the customer's feedback for past week, or what was the customer feedback, no, especially in this particular zone, say in North India. So what is the customer's feedback in, especially in this state or this region? So all these, no, like it could be, no, like very easily, it could be, no, like retrieved from the system. So when it was a physical documentation, it's very difficult, no, to arrange the documents according to the, no, like zone wise, state wise, city wise. It's very difficult, or age wise, it's very difficult. But since, no, because of the new models and techniques, it's very easy to know, like get any kind of, no, like data, any kind of information, no, like from the system as quick as possible, very instant. And then resource allocation. So just like procurement, it's resource allocation. So a company, whatever it's dealing with, whatever the product may be, or whatever the service is providing to the customers, resource allocation is a very important part, because that decides the quality of the final product or quality of the final service which the organization is now providing to the customers. So only if the product which has been procured or allocated is of good quality, the final product can be of good quality. If the raw material or the resources of, no, like not a with a bad quality or okay quality, then you cannot expect good no, like quality products or quality service at the end. So resource allocation plays a very important role. Many organizations know, like they are ready to invest as no, like it equally covers the, no, like the production cost. So if there's a production company, and you can see at least 50% of the running cost, the organization running cost would be, the production cost. So almost equal to the production cost, the resource allocation cost, no, you can identify in in that company, because resource allocation is the most crucial part, and it's the first step, no, in no, like going on with the business. So it can be any product. The organization can be dealing with any product or any service. So how business analytics helps in resource allocation? So based on cost, based on the distance, so based on the demographic factors, and based on the price, and based on the vendors, based on the suppliers, and the experience, or no, like how long the suppliers or the vendors are in the market, what is their, no, like market experience, and many things, no, on these factors business analytics provides you the solution. That is, it gives you, no, like few options. So with with those options, you can, no, select, the business can select any one option. So any one option is selected, and it is, no, like implemented. Say for example, the company is, no, it's uh, say for example ITC. So Indian Tobacco Company, but no, like now they are dealing with, no, like many food products, and no, like other stationery products. Say let's take atta. Atta is, no, like this wheat flour, right? So ITC's Ashirwad Atta, no, it's very famous product. So how do they allocate the resource, no, like for atta making? Ashirwad atta making. So they have to select the right kind of, no, wheat. The quality wheat has to be procured. So where do they get the quality wheat? Who are the producers of the wheat, no, all over the world? So you have, no, like the parts of Punjab, parts of Pakistan, and parts of Bangladesh, and you have no wheat producers in, no, like other countries as well. So collecting those samples of those wheats, checking which is the best quality of wheat, and checking the cost of the wheat, and analyzing the transportation cost, no, for bulk transportation of the wheat products, the raw materials, no, from the source to the destination place. There is a production unit, and no, like all these factors has to be considered. Yes, and for considering all these factors, no, the data has to be collected. So either the company has to send a procurement manager to the place of origin. The manager has to know visit the places where the cultivation is happening, check the quality of the wheat, check the transportation agencies, what is the transportation cost. So that's a extensive process. So it will take more time. But with the help of business analytics model, so the time is reduced, time is minimized, energy is minimized, and the cost is also minimized. So we can easily give you suggestions about who are all the best producers of wheat in the world, and what is the best quality of wheat, very nearby to the production unit of the company, so that the transportation cost can be saved. And which is the best transportation provider, it can give you few suggestions. So these are the transportation providers nearby to the company. And what are the rates for the transportation company, and rates for the wheat, if buying as a bulk, what would be the rates. So in this way, the analytics model gives instant results to the organization. So based on those results, the organization quickly they can now make decisions. So this is how it is done. And not only that, after procuring the resources, so it has to be allotted to the whether it's the material, or whether it's a service, or whether it's the information. Even information is a resource, right? And that has to be delegated to each and every person who are responsible to uh, carry out the activities. Okay, so how to delegate these the roles and responsibilities? How to share the resources with each and every department, or each and every individuals in a team? So that is also suggested by the business analytics models. So in this way, it helps the organization in many ways. The main reason for implementing business analytics is not only for minimizing the cost, or minimizing the time, minimizing the manpower, but the thing is for quick decision making as well. Not only just simple decision making, easy decision making, but for quick decision making. So otherwise, usually the decision making, no, it would take days, or sometimes it would take weeks for the organization. But because of business analytics models, even the startup companies, newly startup companies, they immediately they check into the market and start their business, and go on with their activities very quickly. So usually, for any startup company, the time frame, to start the activity is, 3 to 6 months. So the business idea has to spark in the mind of an individual or group of individuals. Like, they have to collect the capital they have to plan the capital. They have to plan the resources. They have to plan how many people are going to, they are going to work with. And so they have to select the zone, whether it's online or whether it's offline. And if it is offline, where to know which is the best place to start the unit or start the business. So even the startup company, it takes at least 3 to 6 months to implement this, to start their operations. But because of business analytics models and techniques, they can start the operations within 45 days. Within 1 month to 40, all you have to need is the idea. So the model even suggests which is the best bank to get loan from, and what is the maximum loan amount you can get based on the your credit score, and based on your eligibility limit, or whatever it is. It suggests you the best option. So within a month's time, all you have to have is an idea of setting up a business. So everything is done by business analytics models. So all you have to do is get the results from the analytics model and start implementing it. Maximum 1 month to 45 days, you can go with any startup business. So this is easily done. So this is how the impact of business analytics model. And continuous improvement. So obviously, not only just like implementing many things, but things has to move on like in the businesses. So for continuous improvement of everything, for individuals, for the teams, for the management, for different levels of management, there has to be a continuous improvement. The quality of the service, the quality of the product, the price, and everything, the working environment, and the relationship of the organization with other like other stakeholders or other companies in the industry, with the customers. So everything has to there has to be an advancement, there has to be an improvement. So this improvement is like made possible with the suggestion given by the business analytics models. Risk management. So the only thing the organizations fear is risk and uncertainty. So how to manage the risk? How to like um, uh, handle the risk, or how to handle the uncertainty situations? So how it is possible? So to handle those situations, the business analytics models suggests the organizations what are all the risks like the business can face in the forthcoming seasons or in the forthcoming days. So it can be risk from like external environment, or it can be a risk from internal environment as well. Say for example, a group of workers like planning to like go for a strike, or they are planning to like stop the production, or like there is an unrest among the workers, or they are not happy with their work culture or the work environment. And say the other thing, external factors. Say that external factors can be like something has happened in the industry, and there has been mergers in the industry, or there has been acquisitions like in the industry. So there is a monopoly coming up, like a big organization like swallowing up all the small organizations, like monopoly is like coming up. So these kind of like things are analyzed by the business analytics techniques models, and it gives you the overall idea about like what risk or uncertainty a business can expect in the forthcoming seasons. So based on those risks and uncertainties predicted by the analytics model, the organizations can like can be like they can be like be ready to like face those risks. They can make required arrangements to overcome those risks, or overcome those uncertainties, or how to know they have to know, they will be knowing how to tackle those like uncertainties, how to go on with those uncertainties. And so this is how it helps the organizations. Then finally, benchmarking. So you know what benchmarking is. So an organization doing exceptionally good in the industry, and so what makes that organization like the best in the industry? So what are the qualities, or what are the factors that make the organization best in the industry? So those factors are followed by the other companies in the industry as well, so that they will also become a become equally like uh, equally good like the best organization which has been tagged as the best organization in the industry. So benchmarking obviously the business models it helps you your organization in benchmarking as well. It clearly it gives you an insight about like what are the other organizations like strengths, weaknesses, and what are all the opportunities and threats like available in the outer environment or inner environment. And so it gives us what analysis of like completely everything. And it can suggest the organization to how to overcome with it. So based on that analysis, the organizations can take decisions, and they can like implement those decisions, and they can like they can also become the best in the industry. So this is how business analytics helps. So successful analytics integration in organizations. So if you are going to see about few examples of like organizations which has already implemented business analytics models, and let's see whether it has become a success or not. Amazon. So Amazon, we know like they have already implemented the business analytics model. Many models, no, they have implemented. Like I have no like taken a picture from the internet. And the recent one is like AWS, it is Amazon Web Services. So it connects everything, like the Amazon Web Services is something, like it connects. I don't know how many of you know about this, or I don't know whether any of you are working in this platform or working in Amazon's AWS model. I am not very sure about it. But as far as I know, AWS, it's a business model which connects, all these services, available in the Amazon. So not only the retail business, but other, their services as well, Amazon's other services as well. And it can know like train you in something, and it can know like give an insight about a few things, even to the customers it can give you some insights. And it can even know like help the customers, or like their employees, and like access the companies, like activities, or companies, the what do you say, the workflow or everything, like even any worker can know access it. Any worker can know like come to know about what is happening, with the Amazon services. So this is how it works. And oh yeah. So mainly it uses the predictive analytics techniques to forecast the customer's demand. So that's why, like usually when you check in your system or check in your computer about one particular product, not only in Amazon, or take any e-commerce websites, take any online retailing websites. So if you search for one product, the next time you log in or next time you open the same app or website, uh, or many information, or more images regarding the same product will be like displayed in your mobile. So everything is because of like AI integrated business analytics, because either it helps you to check the previous product which you have already been searching for, or you can take it like it forces you, or it urges you to buy the product. So it's how like you take like how you are perceiving the concept. And then we have Google. So we know like Google now they have gone with implementing their techniques and their services in almost everywhere. They are in telecommunications, and they are in even in medical service. They, I think, Google, or even planning to like step into medical services as well. And they are into banking services, and they are into like retailing businesses, and they are into this uh, um, online music stores. They are into online music stores. So many things, and they are into this online video conferencing. They are working on that online video conferencing. Already we have this Google Meet, but other than Google Meet, they are now planning something more different and more advanced. So they are working on it, and they are going to like implement it very soon. And so almost you can see like Amazon, you have like Google, and you have many mobile phones, like it's Google app is it's Google operated services is there. So they have implemented this business analytics techniques in many things, and they have a control over many things, so that they have a live connection with the customer all over the world. So whichever customer is using these services, whether it's this Shopify online retail store, or whether they are using Slack, or whether you are using like Certify, or whether they are using this Salesforce, Magento, whichever customer is using this, whom customers you are using Amazon, those customers' information, their interest, their buying pattern, everything is perceived not only by Amazon but also by the Google Analytics division. The Google has a like the information is also stored in Google's database. So based on that, like it can like trace you anywhere in the world. Trace you anywhere in the world. Whenever you're operating operating any electronic device, it can no easily trace you. Not only tracing you, it can no give you suggestions about no like about your interest and everything. So what you will be interested at, and what kind of person you are, no, like it has an overall view. So this is how no it's going on. And then Walmart. And though Walmart is not in India, so Walmart has already implemented already implemented business analytics and techniques. And one thing so important about Walmart is it's completely vendor managed. It's not like you cannot see any, like customer service agents inside Walmart. You cannot see any sales
Yes, ma'am.
agents or anyone
Ma'am,
in
you
the.
can say AliExpress.
Hello?
AliExpress.
Yeah.
Yeah, AliExpress and Alibaba also doing like that.
Yeah. So completely vendor managed supermarkets or hypermarkets. So Alibaba and Walmart. So all you can see is the products displayed there. So customer, whichever product they want, all they can do is like go purchase a product, take the product. They can like check out by paying it, and it's so simplified. That will you cannot see any sales force over there. You cannot see any. Like any of the customer service agents there. Maybe one or two persons will be there. If you want to have some, like idea or suggestion about which product you're looking for, maybe, for that reason, you may check on with, like one or two service agents there. Otherwise, you cannot see anyone. So the whole Walmart division is maintained and managed by the vendors, the suppliers of the products. So ITC products are completely managed in Walmart by the ITC salespersons. And the other, say Nestle, Nestle's products in Walmart. So it is completely will be kept in one particular zone or one particular rack, which is completely managed, sorted, replenished by the Nestle's salespersons who like checks into the Walmart on a daily basis or once in 2 days or once in a week's time, check whether there is enough products in their zone, in their rack. So if there is no like a very low number of products in one particular rack or shelf, so they make sure they are replenishing the product and they go back. So this is how completely everything is managed. And business analytics help them to track the products very easily. So now even they don't have to like check into the Walmart to check whether the product there is enough product in the shelf. So they don't even have to check in to check like if products is available. So all they can do is right from the their office or right behind their desk, they can know that system, they can check whether how many products has been gone out from the Walmart division. Their products, that is Nestle's products, how many of their Nestle's products has gone out as like sales. So they can even have a time limit. So when there is less number of product in the shelf, say for example, if the number of products has gone low to from 50 to when it has gone low to 10, so then there is a time to replenish the order. So this is how it is completely managed. And Delta Airlines. So airlines are like completely they are going with business analytics techniques. So here the another important factor is the weather factor. So business analytics have like the tracks the weather condition as well. So based on the weather conditions and based on the seasons, it can even gives the passengers and the airliners an idea about like the turbulence in the air or the air pressure and everything, and the most safest route, whether it's if it is air, it can give suggestions to the airliners, or if it is a sea route, it can give suggestions to the ocean liners. So which is the best shortest route to travel, or it can even give suggestions that uh, what is the maximum time, no, the ocean liner or airliner will reach its destination. So all this information, no, is made available to the, passengers, the customers, as well as the freight forwarders, and as well as the airliners and the ocean liners. So everything is made possible by the business analytics. Then Procter and Gamble. So many companies. Actually, all I am giving is like few examples of organizations. So Procter and Gamble, there is a company called Zara, and you have Netflix, and not only Netflix, even now Disney has implemented a business analytics model. So many organizations. So all I am giving you an idea is how it is working in those organizations. Say if it is a Walmart, how it is working there. Say it is an online retail division, how it is working there. Say it is a production unit or a a retailing division like a Procter and Gamble or Nestle or ITC, how it is working there. So this is how it is working. So whether it is an airliner or an ocean liner, how business analytics is helping there. And Uber services, Uber or any transportation services. So business analytics helps them in many ways. That is gives you the pickup time, the drop time, the the destination, which is the shortest route to take to reach the destination, and it can even uh, if it has a if the Uber service, say for example Uber service in Kochi, if Uber service in Kochi is having a kind of an MOU with that the traffic control board, it can even suggest it can even give an idea that this particular road, the MG road is now it is completely congested with the traffic and everything. So don't take this route, take the other route. So this is possible. This is even possible, with the help of business analytics model. So this is how it works in the organizations and other divisions. And other than this, you have educational institutions. You have other service sectors like hospitals, and you have government organizations. So like hereafter is going to be the world is going to completely rely on AI. It's going to rely on this business analytics, completely rely on this big data and everything. So no other option we have, because no things are running. I mean, we cannot move in a slow pace hereafter. So we have to get adapted to these technologies or these things as soon as possible. At least we have to understand what it is so as to we don't get what do you say now the new generation they will be coming up with or knowing all these techniques and everything. We will be uh, we will be completely ignorant about this, and we will not be knowing anything about this. So at least get to know what is all this, what is AI, so what is BI, and what is big data, what is business analytics, so how it is going to help the organization and everything. So yes, we have completed business analytics sessions. So from next week onwards, we will be having new session with new topics, new subject. So any doubts as of now?
Good evening, ma'am. This is Atul.
Yeah, Atul. Yeah.
Until now, we didn't receive any notes or any lecture notes for this business analytics.
Business analytics, I have shared, Atul. I have shared all the three. Yeah, I have shared. I remember.
1 minute, ma'am. Actually, due to some technical issues, we couldn't share the class materials via WhatsApp. So we have shared all the class details in mail. So kindly check your mails for the study materials, because we have already shared all the study materials for the last sessions of the same.
Can you share me? Can you please resend me same the mail?
Yeah,
Because
yeah. Kindly mention your name so that I can share the mail once again on Monday.
okay, thank you.
Okay.
Ma'am, one more thing. I wanted to get a list of these lectures, whichever conducted from your side. Can I request for that one?
You're asking me, Atul?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
You mean the sessions we have gone through as of now?
Yes, actually, the thing happened is I got some lecture no study material, but some are still missing. I'm still following with the Eduwing team, but
Okay.
they also don't have the list, so they don't
Okay,
know
the list I will
whatever.
forward to you.
Okay, please,
So
if you
whatever
forward
sessions
this
I
links
have
to
taken, I will
Eduwing team.
follow. Yeah, I will
Yes, yeah,
forward
ma'am.
the list.
Business analytic 1, 2, 3. I receive is by mail. That's correct, right?
Hello,
Yeah, okay.
ma'am. Better if ma'am. Hello,
Yeah, I'm listening, Atul. Yeah.
somebody host is muting me. Why I don't know,
Maybe
ma'am.
technical issue.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
please, I request you to provide the list so we'll come to know whatever the missing study materials. It will be better for us.
Yeah, sure, sure. I'll be forwarding it to the team. Yeah,
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
yes. Okay, so we can wind it up. So happy New Year to you. I forgot to know, like, wish you, like in the beginning.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
happy New Year
Happy
to
New
you.
Year to you.
Happy New
Thank
Year,
you, ma'am.
Happy New Year.
Yes, Sayed. Okay, we will meet again. Bye.